What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created these French pastel yellow honeycomb nails with a bumblebee piercing and some white flowers. They came out so cute and springy. So I actually have some new products here from Melody Susie and Modelones. I received this cone drill bit from Melody Susie. It's a fine grit bit and it's really good for getting around the cuticle area and finish filing your nails. It comes in this really cute little pink and white case, and it's an all gold bit. It will fit your standard drill. It's like a standard drill bit, 3x32. And I also received a tip cutter. It comes with like a little clear case attached to it to catch the clippings, which I like because I hate when they go all over the place. There's also this little dial that you attach to it to adjust the length of your nails. I just used it as is. And I also have this 10-piece 100-180 grit hand file set. They're like pink hand files. They work really good. They're not like too sharp or anything like that. So I'll be using them in the video. I've actually already used these, but I'll be using them again in the video. I also have this 24-piece gel polish set from Modelones. It has some really nice spring colors in here. It's like a mix of pastels and other really nice bright colors. So when you unbox this, you get this little manual of some of their other products in there. They have a bunch of different products like dip powders, gel polishes, color cubes, poly gel kits, like you name it, everything they have. So it's just basically a catalog of a lot of their products. Also this little instruction manual that will show you how to prep your nails and stuff. But I'm pretty sure we all know how to use gel polish by now. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into the swatches. So this set comes with 24 colors, a base gel, a top gel, a matte top coat, and a nail primer. The colors are just numbered, so we're just gonna go ahead and basically describe the color the best I can because I'm not that great at describing colors. But this is a pastel peach. I really love that color. The next one is a pink. It's just like a light pink. These are very pigmented, especially for the price. I feel like it's a good gel polish set. This is a really nice little Barbie pink color. This is a pastel yellow, and then the next one is a white, which is a really nice bright white. But yeah, these are pretty pigmented with one coat. This one kind of looks like the other pink one that I just showed you guys, the lighter one. This is kind of a neon medium purple. And then the next one is a blue color. It's kind of like a grayish blue. There's a lot of blues in this kit. This one is more of a baby blue. And then we have this lilac purple. As you can see, they're pretty pigmented with one coat, but I'll be going in with the second one off camera. This one's just a pastel blue. Like I said, there's a lot of blues. Then we have a cream shade. It kind of reminds me of like lattes or something like that. And this one is more of like a teal, like a greenish blue. That's one of my favorite blues from the kit. Then we also have like a green. This one's really pretty. I love that color green. And then there's another green here. This one's more of a pastel green. And then we have another yellow. It's a little bit brighter. That's the one I actually use. There's also a glitter one in here. It has some glitter butterflies and stuff in it. It's super cute. It's more like blue toned. And then we have a periwinkle color. It's like a bluish lavender color. Then there's like a holographic purple glittery shade, and then also a more silver holographic glittery shade. These two are pretty much the same. They have like different size glitters in them. So that's the gel top coat and the base coat, and then we have the nail primer and the matte top coat. So these are all the shades from the kit after applying a second coat and a top coat. I cured each layer for 60 seconds. I will link all the products down below in the description box. This gel polish set will be linked in my Amazon store under gel polish. I do have a discount code with Melody Susie. I will also link the products in my Amazon store as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. As you can see, I've already applied my nail tips off camera, and I'm going to use the tip cutter from Melody Susie to cut them down. Now I did mention that it comes with that little dial where you can, like, I guess attach it to the tip cutter to take down the length of your nails, which I probably should have used. Maybe it would have been a little bit easier because I was having like trouble seeing like the length, but I don't know. if it would have made a difference, but I just kind of cut a little bit at a time because I didn't want to make them too short, you know. I wanted them to be a little bit long, so I usually make the first 3 nails the same length, the pinky a little bit shorter, and then the thumb a little bit shorter for now because I have a tendency to hit them. Right now I'm kind of just using my drill to smooth out the edges, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take some of the bulk off the sides of the nail and just etch over the nail tips with my sanding band. This is a 180 sanding band, but I'm just kind of like taking down the sides so they're all the same width right now. And now I'm just etching over all the nail tips with the sanding band. This will help the product stick to your nails better. Also, you want to kind of blend the nail tip with your nail bed so that you don't see like the nail tip through like your product or anything, especially if you're doing French nails. It just makes everything look nice and seamless so you don't have like a big bump there. And I do find that it does actually help the product stick to your nails better. So if you're having an issue with like lifting or anything, this definitely helps. Then I'm going to use the hand file to shape up the nail tips. So I'm doing a long tapered square. So I start by holding my file straight and filing on the sides of the nail to kind of get the nail to the width that I want it to be. And then to get that tapered square look, I hold my file at an angle, but straight at an angle, and file in towards the tip to kind of taper in the tip a little bit. And then to file the free edge, you just want to hold your file at an angle and file straight across. You want to make sure you're holding your file straight whatever you're doing, so that it comes out nice and even. If you like hold it like awkwardly, that's how your shape kind of comes out uneven. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do to shape up the nails, and I just kind of like line them up to make sure they're all the same length. Alright, so now that the nail tips are shaped, I did go ahead and dehydrate with some isopropyl alcohol off camera, and I applied 2 coats of the primer that came with the gel polish set. It works really good for acrylic. The base on these nails is going to be acrylic. So yeah, it works really good with acrylic if you were wondering. So yeah, the color that I'm going to be building the nails up with is called Lustrous Pink, and it's from Valentino Beauty Pure. It's a very light nude pink shade with some fine glitters in it. It's super pretty. I wanted it as the base on the nails because I'm going to be hand painting the French, so I felt like it would be like a really nice like nail bed color with just like a little bit of shimmer. It goes really well with this set. So I am actually going to be encapsulating these, but I'm just applying the color right now basically. I guess I'm not really building the nails up with this color because I will be encapsulating them, but yeah, you get the point. So I'm starting with my first bead at the free edge to build up some of the free edge. Then I'm going to use another bead by the smile line area to start building the apex, and then another cuticle bead to further build the apex. But they are still a little bit thin because these nails are long, so that's why I'll be going in with the clear just to build them up a little bit more and help seal in the color. Now I'm going to encapsulate the nails with some Mia Secret clear acrylic. So the first bead, I usually apply it to the free edge of the nail to build up the free edge, like I kind of did when I was building up the nails with the pink. And then the next two beads, like I mentioned earlier, I apply the first one by the smile line where the tip and the natural nail meet to start building the apex. And then the third bead kind of right above that as the cuticle bead to further build the apex. And excuse the monomer, it's drying really fast. This is that monomer that I bought off of eBay that I will not be buying again because it dries too fast. So I was trying to brush it out the fast I can. Normally I use Mia Secret monomer, but I was trying to save a little bit of money, and yeah, it didn't work out that well, and excuse my head for getting in the way. So I tried my best to kind of lay out the acrylic and like brush it out really fast, but for some reason it started drying super fast. Just say I won't be buying it again because I really cannot stand this. I can't wait for it to run out because it just drives me nuts how fast it dries. Like literally when it touches the nail, you barely have any time to brush it out. I don't know if that's how monomer usually is, but the Mia Secret one at least gives you a little time to work with it. Like geez. But yeah, usually when I apply my beads, I kind of work with them until they set. In this case, they're kind of drying a little fast, so I'm trying to brush them out the best I can. And then I kind of like look at the nail if I need to add in a little bit of acrylic after applying the 3 beads, but I usually just stick to that method. And when I do go in with the cuticle bead, I apply it a little bit under the cuticle and kind of work it up so that it doesn't flood the cuticle area. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and start filing my nails. I'm going to use that new cone bit from Melody Susie. I'm also using it with my Melody Susie MR5 nail drill, and I'm also using my Melody Susie dust collector. Like everything is Melody Susie in today's video. But yeah, I really like this bit because of the way it's shaped like a cone. So when you're filing around the cuticle area, you can get behind that product and seal really good around the cuticle area because it's like cone shaped. It's also kind of a safety bit, so you don't have to worry about cutting your cuticles. And then when you hold the drill bit parallel to your nails, you can smooth over the surface of your nails as well. So it's like a 2-in-1. You don't really need to use a cuticle bit to seal. So yeah, I just start around the cuticle and then kind of smooth over the entire nail, file under the nail. It's really good for getting underneath your nail as well because it has that little point at the tip so you could get into smaller areas. And I also do kind of use it to file along the sides to redefine the shape before I go in with the hand file. And now I'm going to take the hand file and just go ahead and shape up the nails. I like shaping up the nails after debulking them because I feel like the shape will last longer and it comes out really nice and like sharp and crisp looking, you know. So I'm just redefining the shape basically the same way I did when I shaped up my nail tips, holding the file straight and filing the bulk off of the sides of the nail first. And also filing over the surface of the nail if I feel like I need to further perfect my shape. And then to taper in the tip to get the tapered square shape, I hold my file at an angle and file in towards the tip just like I did before, and then hold the file at an angle to file straight across and file the free edge. Just make sure you're holding your file straight and make sure you're also alternating sides while you're filing to prevent your shape from coming out uneven. And then after this, I'm just gonna buff the nails to smooth over the surface so there's no scratches in them before I do the nail art. So now that the nails are shaped up, I'm going to go ahead and start painting the French on all of them first. I'm using my detail brush to kind of do the outline on each nail, but I'm wiggling my brush as I draw it to make it look kind of like, you know, honey, like random, not actually like a neat French, but it looks that way in the end. So I'm kind of like wiggling my brush to do like, you know, different shapes. So for this one, it's kind of going up the side. For the middle fingernail, it's going up the sides and at the tip. On the ring finger, it's going up the opposite side than this one. And I'm actually going to be doing a regular French on the pinky. So I basically outline it with the detail brush and then fill it in with actual brush right out of the bottle. With one coat, it's a little bit streaky, so I will be going in with a second coat. But yeah, as you can see on that first nail, I went up the sides. On this nail, I'm going up both sides and filling in the tip. It's supposed to be kind of like a random French nail, you know, it's gonna be like honeycomb, so you want to give it that dripping type of look, like it was like kind of like splattered on there, if that makes any sense. It's just like not supposed to be perfect, but still look like French in a way. So yeah, I think they came out super cute. I love the way they came out. I do kind of like fill in some of the areas with the detail brush, but other areas I use just the brush out of the bottle. As you could see, I'm going in with a second coat now just to make the yellow more pigmented so you don't see any streaks in it. Now I'm going to start painting the honeycomb design. So I'm using this shade from Nail Reserve LA called Cinnamon Roll. It's a brownish color, but I felt like it was perfect for this design. This kit didn't come with a brown, obviously, so I had to go outside of the kit, but I really wanted to do this look. So I'm basically just drawing little diamond shapes. And then the spaces that are smaller that you don't draw the diamond shapes, you could kind of draw a line and it will create a diamond shape as you're drawing along. I felt like diamond shapes was the easiest way for me to do it because of the way the French was painted. It was just easier for me. Some people do like little octagon shapes, but I don't know, that was like a little difficult. So I felt like this looked more like a honeycomb to me. So that's why I decided to do it this way. It's really easy. You just kind of draw little diamond shapes, and then eventually the whole nail gets covered in the little diamond shapes, even in the tiny areas where you didn't draw them, like as you draw the lines to fill them in. To do like the honey drips, I mixed some of the cinnamon roll gel polish with the clear top coat, as you can see on my palette. I guess I didn't film that part, but I did pre-mix it off camera. You just pour like a little bit of top gel onto your palette and then a couple drops of the cinnamon roll shade and mix it together, and it gives you like that ambery color, which is really realistic to like what real honey looks like. So yeah, I'm just basically going in and drawing the rest of the honeycomb on all of the nails. I'm not going to do it on the pinky because that's going to be where I'm going to do the little honey drips. So I'm just going to do it on these three nails. I am curing as I go so I don't mess up the design, because I always end up hitting my nail and messing it up. To do the honey drips, you want to take your detail brush and kind of make like a little round circle and drag it up and kind of just fill it in. And then I'm kind of like dragging it up the sides of the smile line to make it seem like it's dripping down along the smile line. And you can go over some of the drips to thicken them if you want to, and just kind of make smaller ones on the side, like different size ones to make it look more realistic. Next, I'm going to use some rhinestone gel to apply these little white 3D flowers, and I'm also going to use some rhinestone gel to apply a little gold caviar bead to the middle of them. I will be top coating these nails with the matte top gel, but I'll be top coating the honey drips with regular gel top coat so it's shiny, so it looks like real honey dripping down. It just gives it like more of a realistic look. I'll also be top coating the caviar beads so that they don't lose their coating. Sometimes they tend to turn if you don't top coat them, so I'm going to top coat those with the regular top gel. To do the piercing, I use a pointy drill bit to drill a hole right through the nail, but my head was in the way so you couldn't really see it. But you just want to drill right through with the pointy bit and then go ahead and put the piercing charm in. I got this one at Michael's a long time ago. I don't know if they still have it. They probably do. But yeah, I just want to clip it right in, and that is pretty much it for the set. I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you guys.